All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Get ready to blast off into this unit plan on the solar system by Katie Lucas for Education 522. This third grade unit plan covers the content areas of science and language arts and math and music. It will also address Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences and include Bloom's taxonomy of learning domains. Students will identify and compare and contrast the planets in the solar system by creating a commercial and a travel brochure. Students will also create a PowerPoint presentation that identifies and evaluates the phases of the moon. Students will observe and reenact patterns in the sky pertaining to Earth's movement around the Sun and the Moon's movement around the Earth. They will record this with digital photography and reenact it with a dance. Students will also explore and recognize the role of telescopes in the exploration of the solar system. Students will also design and advocate for a sustainable community on the planet Mars based on facts about the atmosphere and terrain. Students will engage in technologies that include computer and internet, TV, DVD player and projector, digital camera and iPad, e-textbook and e-textbook tools, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, Interwrite Board and Google Earth. They will also engage in iPad apps like MindMeister, SolarWalk, Songify, and AudioBoo. Here are a few of the standards that will be covered in the unit plan. The following science standards will be covered. Like students know, telescopes magnify the appearance of distant objects, and that the sun's position changes from day to day and from season to season. A few reading and writing standards will be covered as well, like students will conduct short research projects and build knowledge about a topic. Many of the technology standards will be addressed as well, like students will use digital media and environments to communicate and work collaboratively, and students will use critical thinking to research and manage projects.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Let's take a look at some of the lessons that will be included. After exploring the characteristics of the 9 planets on the iPad app SolarWalk, students will choose one planet to compare and contrast with Earth. In groups, students will write a script for and film a commercial to advertise why tourists should visit their planet. This addresses the verbal, visual, interpersonal, and kinesthetic intelligences. Students will view images of Mars taken from the satellite or rover and evaluate the type of atmosphere and terrain. With groups, students will discuss and rationalize how to build a community that could sustain life on Mars. They will design this community on ArtSet. This activity addresses the verbal, visual, interpersonal, and intrapersonal intelligences. Students will explore the phases of the moon and use the Interwrite interactive whiteboard to match each phase with the corresponding name. Students will construct a model of each phase of the moon using a styrofoam ball and a lamp. Their partner will document each phase reenactment using a digital camera. Then, the students will create a dance to mimic the rotation of the Earth around the Sun and the Moon's rotation around the Earth. This activity addresses the visual, kinesthetic, and musical intelligences. Students will explore patterns in the sky that occur every day and in different seasons. After discussing their favorite season with a partner, the students will create a drawing on KidPix that shows the position of the sun in relation to the Earth during that season. Students will also investigate how the sun's position affects shadows daily by observing a sundial throughout the day and journaling about their observations. This activity addresses the visual, logical, kinesthetic, and interpersonal intelligences. Through this course, I have learned to further embrace each of my students' unique learning preferences. I feel that I have been given a new lens through which I see each student's multiple intelligence strengths. With my newly gained knowledge, I now intentionally plan activities that meet a wide variety of the intelligences. My range of knowledge about all the different technological resources available has increased significantly. Also, I have gained the ability to appropriately add those resources to my daily lesson plans, and I'm encouraged to take the time to do so. In just a few short weeks, I have already seen the positive impact on my students. Years from now, when I look back at my time spent in this course, I will remember all of the eager and engaged faces of my third grade students.